Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you for joining me on my channel Green Line Goddess. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you this week. We are using the Mythic Tarot cards, stories from the Greek myths. So and we will also be, traversing, cards are popping out, traversing the full moon in Libra. So let's see how that's going to be affecting you guys this week. So already 3 cards have come out. Starting with the Ten of Swords, that really wanted our attention. So we've got the Ten of Swords. I'm just trying to hold these. The Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Wow, what an interesting ride you guys are in for this week. So, with the Ten of Swords, I feel like, this is the story of the ending of a curse, a generational curse, something that's been hanging over your head for a very long time. This figure here is Athena, the goddess of truth and wisdom, and she comes in and just puts a stop to a situation. So really what I'm getting is that clarity. You're going to get this moment of clarity. You're going to get this real, it's almost like, well, what I'm being shown is almost like the clouds are parting and you can see the sun, and it's like, oh, now I can see clearly. And it's like, oh my goodness, now I see the truth, and now I can move on from that situation. And if you can see in the Ten of Cups, the dark clouds in the background are leaving. Athena's kind of pushing them away. This moment of clarity is saying no to this dark cloud. These are the Furies. They represent this difficult issue, and it that has been overhanging you for a long time, where you felt stuck, quite stuck. And the energy of the Ten of Swords, it's an ending, but it can also be a challenging ending. We can see that Arestus at the bottom here is quite exhausted. It can take it out of you. It has a different energy to the Death card, which is an ending. It's a transformation. This card is like, there's an ending. A very definite ending. Could be end of relationship, end of a job, end of a way of thinking. It could actually be a passing of somebody as well. Not that I'm getting that actually, so don't really want to go there with you guys. But it's definitely an ending. It feels like it's an ending around, because we've got the Six of Pentacles and then the Ace of Cups. So the issues that are going to be around this ending that are being highlighted this week for you guys, especially with this full moon, because this full moon is going to bring stuff up from the surface, and it's going to highlight something in your life that you're ready to move on from. And how you respond to this is really about how you can move to the next stage. So if you can sit with this level of discomfort that's sometimes bringing these issues up from the surface, then it's much easier for you to kind of move on to the next phase, which is inevitably going to be the Ace of Cups. We've got the birth, Aphrodite, the birth of love. So it's heart opening your heart up. And I think, the Ten of Swords, the ending is around the Six of Pentacles, which is around money, and it's around being open to receive money. How open you are to receive. It's about, okay, I'm just getting this now, sorry. It's about the core belief of self-worth, what you deserve, what your value is in the world. And because the energy of the Six of Pentacles is, you're not working hard for this money. This is a benefactor. This is money just coming to you. It's like luck. It's just someone kind of helping you out. It's money for the sake of money. It's just flowing to you because you're open to it, and because it's some sort of divine timing. And so it really looks at that core belief because of your self-worth. I am worth, how much money do you think you're worth, is kind of the question. But it's not even necessarily only about money. It's about your value. So about necessarily the value of your words, the value of your actions, how valuable your time is, how valuable you are to somebody else, how valuable you are to yourself. And so I think there's an ending to a negative thought pattern, a negative belief around, and looking really deep down about your self-worth, as we said. And so what will happen is that Aphrodite, with this huge cup, the cup is representing water, the element of water. It's your emotions. This is the birth of love. So the aces are, it's the beginning. We've got the 10 The 10 here is an ending, and the aces is the beginning. The ace represents 1. So it's starting again, starting again. And in the middle is this 6 of Pentacles, which is all about receiving money and gifts. So it might actually be that you receive money and gifts this week. But if it's not that, then it's around your ability to be able to manifest this based on a deep down belief. So with Aphrodite coming straight in, and we've got the two the two girls. So we've got this king figure in Daedalus. Let's try and get him out into the frame. The masculine is being flanked by the feminine, the divine feminine. So it's like the divine feminine is coming in very, very strong for you guys this week, Aquarius. Really tuning into that energy of truth and love. So that's kind of these soft feelings, emotions for you, but also your mind. The fact that Athena is coming in as a strong feminine, divine feminine energy, it is all about authenticity and truth. So, and this little fella in the middle, the 6 of Cups, this masculine energy is just like, whoa, I'm just being bombarded with this feminine energy. So, okay, so with this comes the Knight of Swords, which could mean sudden and disruptive changes, unexpected surprises. This is the fastest moving energy of the pack, of the tarot, the Knight of Swords, and it also has a twin energy. This is the Dioscuri. So sometimes it can represent a Gemini, but also can represent your relationship with a partner or someone close to you, because it's the twin energy. It's someone on the same soul level with you. It's someone, twins have got that kind of knowing between them. They've got that closeness that it's kind of like no one else can touch. So I'm just really drawn to the fact that your relationship with somebody close to you is going to be highlighted through this process, and things are going to move quite quickly with this Knight of Swords. It can be, and the art of this, the energy is mercurial, like kind of just flowing so fast, quick up and down. And the art of it is to be able to go with the flow and the changes. But definitely there's some energy of unexpected surprises and unexpected changes, fast moving energy coming through. And here we have Aphrodite again. So we have her in the Ace of Cups, opening your heart, divine feminine, connecting to your heart again, reading open to receive, to love. Not only money, but opening to receive for love. What's your self-worth? That's the core belief we're working on this week. And because that's kind of what this moon's doing, it's kind of looking at these really deep down core beliefs and asking you to take a good look at it and work on it to be able to propel yourself forward. And the 7 of Cups is Aphrodite again, and this little figure down the bottom praying is Psyche, and I'm just getting possibilities in love. There's possibilities and options, and I feel like you're actually going to get some very strong guidance from the divine. The fact that Aphrodite is pointing at the cup, Psyche's asking, how can I get my love back? That's the question she's asking. What do I have to do? I've lost my love. I've lost my ability to love. I've lost, it's this question of being open to love. And Aphrodite's, I think, this is all about tuning in, and that you'll be I'm sort of getting that you might be receiving information from above, the divine feminine energy, and it will be kind of giving you information as to how to move forward through a heart space, because we're still in cups. Cups are around your emotions and water. So I'm getting very clear direction. You're going to be given, I feel like you're going to get messages, and there's going to be very clear direction as to your relationships and opening to love and getting love back in your life, the things you love, the people you love. Because with that Knight of Swords, is this a sudden break that's occurred in the past as well? Things might have suddenly just shut like a break in a relationship. So there's a lot of things that are kind of coming to the surface this week, Aquarius. And so interesting, now we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving energy of the pack. So I feel like it's going to be this interesting, and I feel like they're kind of, if you imagine two planets sort of orbiting around each other, and one's going really fast and one's the slow planet, and your life is somewhere around that, and you've got really fast changes, fast moving energy, and then you've got this slow moving energy that it's happening over a very long period. Pentacles around are an earth energy, and they happen at a very long time. You see the horse looks like it's not moving, but it is moving. And it's basically saying the message of this that I just got is take one step at a time. So with that Knight of Swords, it will, it might feel like things are moving really fast, slightly out of control. And this is just bringing it back down to grounding and saying, just whatever it is that's leaving your life, and there might be these unexpected changes, just slow it down. Take some time to take care of yourself. So this Knight of Pentacles, he takes care. He's got little bees in the background. He looks after himself. He looks after his environment. He's a carer. So it's about self-care. And again, back to that core belief of what you're worth, your value. So caring for yourself, slowing down, really just grounding back in. Okay, so I'm going to pull two cards, two soul cards for you guys this week, Aquarius. Right, the Magician just popped out, Hermes. He's been our little character, our little journeyman, the god for this week. That's come out in a lot of the readings. So who else can we get for, maybe they're just saying it is the Magician. Hermes is a very interesting, and the Emperor. Okay, great. Two major arcanas. Interesting. Very interesting. And see how they're both masculine enemies. That might have been one of those Freudian slips. Because, it was interesting, I was saying the divine feminine was kind of flanking the masculine. So is the masculine feeling a little bit like restricted and sort of squashed? This like desire to move forward, this desire to get your motivation. Is your motivation, you're kind of trying to be motivated, but you're not going, and then it's going really fast, and then it's going slow. It might have that sort of energy to it. Now with the Magician and the Emperor, two major arcanas, they're saying your relationship to this masculine energy is going to come up and be highlighted through your relationship through the divine feminine. If that makes any sense, we'll try and clarify that. Now, I know that Hermes came out first, but it was almost like he just wanted to wait for Zeus to come through, because in the Emperor we have Zeus. He is the king of the gods. He is all about power and the divine father, the divine masculine. So we've had the divine feminine and the divine masculine, but the Emperor is about a very powerful man and a male energy. Doesn't have to be a man. And it's about your power. And again, it's about looking at, what am I getting with this? So I'm just getting it. I just got something. It's also about that core belief of I am powerful. I am powerful. So it's stepping into, it's kind of moving from looking at your value in the world to how powerful you are. And the two are connected, because if you value yourself, you'll feel more powerful. And that's what's coming through with Zeus here. He's got the world in his hand. He's got the lightning bolt in his other hand. He's got strength. He's got power. He's got vision. And he has the bird of wisdom, of clarity. Again, we had that thing that, this eagle is the high flyer. It can see things really clearly. It's right next to his head. Again, like we had Athena at the beginning, that clarity is coming in your thoughts, because it's next to your head, in your mind, in your thought. Going to be very clear, and you're going to and that clarity will bring power. It will bring you the power to be able to step into your power and to be able to work through these core beliefs that are being highlighted. Now with the Magician, this is Hermes, and he's a bit of a trickster energy. So I'm getting actually, he's an alchemist, but I'm getting trickster energy with him this week, in that with Zeus, he'll be wanting to move you forward, wanting to step into your power. But Hermes is like that little voice of doubt that comes into your head, that trickster voice that says, you don't deserve this. Do you really think you can do this? And that's what it's kind of like, the little inner saboteur in the Magician but the most important thing, and this is why I was saying that the Magician was kind of, it stayed down on the ground for a little bit, and it was kind of deferring to Zeus. Zeus is the more powerful energy. That's more like your soul energy coming through. The magician's more like that little human self part of you that's the self doubt. And so I think you'll have this kind of conflict between those two things. But because Zeus, see how much bigger Zeus is in the frame? He's got a purple robe. Purple for me is the color of your soul, very soul. He's got the crown. He's a much stronger energy. So it's really connecting in with that soul energy of yours and putting, I've just got naysayers, putting those naysayers, those voices of doubt to the side and saying goodbye to that. And I'm still getting it still there, but understanding, like connecting and aligning with the stronger energy of your soul, not listening foremost to that little voice in your head. And this is what I think is ending in this Ten of Swords. That's what ending, that we've got the, you know, clarity and clarity in Athena and Zeus. So this is what is ending, is that you're actually going to, that voice of reason, that inner compass around your beliefs of self-worth and your power is actually going to be aligned more with your soul and what information you're getting on a soul, a deep inner knowing level, rather than things that people might be saying to you or that little inner saboteur. And that is huge. That is massive, Aquarius, if you can kind of go with those changes and be guided by that instead of this. So have a great week. If you would like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. I will be uploading these at the same time each week. I'm really excited for this journey for you this week, Aquarius. I hope you enjoy yourselves. See you next time.